Super Bowl weekend was supposed to be about football. Instead, it turned into a celebrity relationship mystery, and somehow 50 Cent made it worse. Because just hours after fans started noticing something strange between Cardi B and NFL star Stefon Diggs, 50 jumped on Instagram and did what he does best. He trolled. And now people are asking, did 50 Cent just expose a breakup before anyone was ready to confirm it? Let's break this down. It all started with something small. No dramatic statement, no emotional Instagram live, no messy Twitter rant, just an unfollow. Fans noticed that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs were no longer following each other on Instagram shortly after Super Bowl weekend, and in 2026, that's basically the modern version of a press release. Social media detectives immediately went to work. Screenshots started circulating, fan pages started posting comparisons, comment sections exploded, and within hours, Cardi B breakup was trending. Now here's the thing, neither Cardi nor Diggs publicly confirmed anything. No official breakup, no announcement, nothing. But the timing, that's what made it suspicious. Because this all happened right after one of the biggest public weekends of the year. And then 50 Cent stepped in. If there's chaos online, 50 Cent somehow always finds it. According to Page 6, 50 took to Instagram and posted a dig aimed directly at Stefon Diggs amid the swirling rumors involving Cardi B. It wasn't a long rant. It wasn't a full breakdown. It was classic 50. Short, petty, strategic. The kind of post designed to make people screenshot it before it even had time to breathe. And fans immediately connected the dots. Because 50 doesn't post randomly. He posts when he smells weakness. And the internet started asking, why would 50 jump into this unless he thought something real was going on? But that's when things got more interesting. See, this isn't new behavior for 50 Cent. He has built an entire second career off Instagram trolling. He's gone after rappers, he's gone after billionaires, he's gone after athletes, he's even mocked people during active controversies. Sometimes it's jokes, sometimes it's calculated, sometimes it's both. But one thing about 50, he understands attention. He knows when a story is bubbling, and he Diggs unfollow each other, and 50 posts right after. That's not coincidence, that's timing. But here's where it gets complicated. Cardi B hasn't said a single word. No tweets, no Instagram captions, no indirect messages. And that silence, it's louder than anything. Because normally, when Cardi feels like something is false, she responds, quickly. She's known for going live. She's known for clapping back. She's known for clearing rumors immediately. But this time, nothing. And that has fans thinking this might not just be social media noise. Some reports claim insiders haven't confirmed a split, but the unfollowing combined with 50's public mockery made the speculation impossible to ignore. And then, fans started rewinding the timeline. Super Bowl weekend, one of the biggest crossover events in sports and entertainment. Celebrities everywhere, athletes everywhere, parties, cameras, viral clips. And right after that high-profile weekend, the unfollow happens. Now people are wondering, did something go down behind the scenes? Was there tension, an argument, an incident that didn't make headlines? Nothing confirmed, but rumors suggest the timing is what raised eyebrows the most. And when rumors mix with 50 Cent, it becomes content fuel. What makes this even more interesting is the sports crossover. This isn't just rapper drama. This is NFL x hip-hop x celebrity relationship culture. And when those worlds collide, engagement skyrockets. Stefon Diggs is one of the most recognizable names in football. Cardi B is one of the biggest names in music. And 50 Cent, he's one of the most strategic trolls in entertainment history. That combination alone guarantees viral momentum. But here's the real question. Was 50 just joking, or was he hinting at something he heard? Some fans believe 50 doesn't move blindly. They argue that he often posts when he has background knowledge, or at least when he thinks a story has weight. Others think he simply saw an opportunity to get engagement. And let's be honest, 50 understands algorithms. He knows controversy drives clicks. He knows people love relationship drama, and he definitely knows that mixing sports and hip-hop audiences multiplies reach. But what if Diggs responds? That's where this could shift from rumor to full-blown feud. Because right now, Stefon Diggs hasn't clapped back. No direct response to 50, no public statement about Cardi, just silence. And silence in 2026? That's suspicious. If Diggs fires back at 50, this becomes sports beef. If Cardi responds, this becomes relationship confirmation. If neither respond, the speculation keeps growing. And the longer they stay quiet, the more powerful 50's post becomes, because it frames the narrative. And once a narrative is set online, it's hard to erase. Here's what we actually know. There has been no official breakup announcement. There has been no confirmed statement from either side. Page 6 reported on 50 Cent's Instagram dig. Fans observed the unfollowing. Everything else? Speculation. But in today's culture, speculation moves faster than confirmation, and sometimes the rumor does more damage than the truth. What makes this situation fascinating isn't just the trolling, it's the strategy. 50 Cent inserted himself into a moment that had nothing to do with him, and now he's part of the headline. That's influence, that's branding, that's control of attention. And whether Cardi B and Stefon Diggs are together or not, 50 Cent successfully made himself part of the conversation. Again. So now the big question is, was this just social media noise, or did 50 Cent unintentionally expose something real? Because if Cardi and Diggs quietly reconcile, this becomes a funny internet moment. But if a breakup gets confirmed in the coming days, people will look back at 50's post and say, he knew. And that's exactly why this story isn't over. Because in the world of celebrity relationships, the unfollow is just the beginning. And when 50 Cent is watching, nothing stays quiet for long.
Nobody expected Stefon Diggs to say anything, but he did. And now this situation just went from social media trolling to something way bigger. Because when 50 Cent mocked Diggs amid those Cardi B breakup rumors, most people assumed it would be another one-sided Instagram joke. That's how it usually goes. 50 posts, people laugh, the target ignores it, and the internet moves on. But this time, that didn't happen. And what Diggs said or didn't say might have changed the entire narrative. Let's break this down. First, understand the pressure Diggs was under. After Super Bowl weekend, fans noticed he and Cardi B had unfollowed each other. No statement, no explanation, just silence. Then 50 Cent jumped in and publicly poked at the situation, according to page 6. That instantly shifted the energy, because now this wasn't just relationship gossip, it became public embarrassment. And when an athlete's name gets dragged into hip-hop drama, that's when pride kicks in. So when Diggs finally responded, people were watching closely. Now here's where things get interesting. Diggs didn't come out screaming. He didn't go on a rant. He didn't tag 50 directly. Instead, he posted something that fans immediately interpreted as a message. Short, controlled. Instead of looking emotional, he looked unbothered. And that might have frustrated 50 more than anything. See, 50 thrives on reaction. His entire online persona feeds off responses. The moment someone claps back, he doubles down. If they get defensive, he escalates. If they get emotional, he posts again. But Diggs didn't give him that energy, and that changes the dynamic. Instead of a loud exchange, we're watching a chess match, and in chess, silence can be louder than shouting. Then came the Cardi angle, because while Diggs responded in his own way, Cardi B still hasn't said anything publicly. No clarification, no confirmation, no denial. And that's where speculation exploded again. Some fans believe Diggs's message wasn't about 50 at all. It was about protecting his image. Others think it was indirectly about Cardi. Reports haven't confirmed a breakup, but the unfollowing, plus public trolling, plus subtle response, that's a storm. And the longer Cardi stays quiet, the more people analyze every move Diggs makes. Now, let's talk strategy. Athletes operate differently than rappers. In hip-hop, responding is normal. In the Asian territory. And if Cardi finally speaks, that's when this story explodes. Let's look at the possibilities. If Cardi confirms a spell pride, hip-hop trolling culture, celebrity silence strategy, social media detective work, and all of it is unfolding in real time with no official confirmation, which makes speculation the main driver. At the end of the day, here's what we actually know. 50 Cent publicly mocked Diggs, fans noticed the unfollow, Diggs responded in his own way, Cardi remained silent. Everything else, interpretation. But sometimes interpretation fuels the story more than facts ever could. So now we wait. Does 50 double down? Does Diggs escalate? Does Cardi finally break her silence? Because if one more piece drops, this goes from subtle tension to full-blown public narrative war. And if there's one thing we know about 50 Cent, he never backs down from a storyline. This might just be the beginning.